Yes, we are here with the verb décevoir, all right, meaning to disappoint it. All right, so let's see here. Let you all read here, all right. Here you say, j'ai déçu, all right. I disappointed. Tu as déçu, you have disappointed. Il a déçu, elle a déçu, on a déçu. He disappointed, she disappointed, it disappointed. All right. So now we have here, nous avons déçu, we disappointed. Vous avez déçu, you disappointed. Ils ont déçu, elles ont déçu, they disappointed. All right, so let's make some phrase here. All right, let's make some phrase here, and then we can see how this is gonna play out with the phrase together. Okay, we have here, il a déçu tout le monde dans notre famille. All right. Il a déçu tout le monde dans notre famille. He has disappointed everyone in our family. All right. He has disappointed everyone in our family. Elle n'a déçu personne, mais c'était elle la gagnante. All right. Elle n'a déçu personne, c'était elle la gagnante. She did not disappoint anyone, but she was the winner. She did not disappoint anyone, but she was the winner. All right. Here we have Paul et Frédéric ont déçu leurs parents. All right. Paul et Frédéric ont déçu leurs parents. Paul and Frederick disappointed their parents. Paul and Frederick disappointed their parents. All right, let's move on to the verb that end. Now we have a verb that end with U-I-R-E. All right. We have here conduire, meaning to drive. Réduire, to reduce. Construire, to construct or to build, same thing. Produire, to produce. All right, so let's just take a conduire here. Let's just take this verb conduire, to drive. Let's put it, that's here. All right, let's read together. All right. J'ai conduit, in the past, I drove. Tu as conduit, you drove. All right. Il a conduit. All right. Elle a conduit. On a conduit. He drove. She drove. It drove. All right. Nous avons conduit. We drove. Vous avez conduit. You drove. Ils ont conduit. Elles ont conduit. They drove. All right. So let's make a sentence, and then so we can pay attention. Let's make more sentence here, so we can pay attention to what is it that we have here. All right. For example, here, j'ai conduit de Los Angeles jusqu'à Las Vegas. Alright? J'ai conduit de Los Angeles jusqu'à Las Vegas. I drove from Los Angeles to Vegas. Alright? I drove from Los Angeles to Vegas. Ok. Ma sœur a conduit ma mère dans sa nouvelle voiture. Alright? Ma sœur a conduit ma mère dans sa nouvelle voiture. My sister drove my mom in her new car. Alright? My sister drove my mom in her new car. Alright, let's move quickly. The verb that end up with the D-R-E. Alright, guys. So let's see what we have here. Okay, we have here attendre. Okay, let's talk to deal with the verb that end with a D-E-R-E, right? So we have here verb attendre, meaning to hear. All right. Résoudre, to solve. All right. Apprendre, to learn. All right. Prendre, to take. All right. So let's see. Let's just take this verb, apprendre. For example, here, apprendre, to learn. We talk about the past here. J'ai appris, I learn. Tu as appris, you learn. Il a appris, elle a appris, on a appris. He learned, she learned, it learned. Alright? Nous avons appris, we learned. Vous avez appris, you learned. Ils ont appris, elles ont appris. Alright? The learner. Alright, so now let's make some sentence here, and then so we can see how it makes some more phrase here, so we can see how we can implement it, and then so we can see the difference. Okay, here we have it. J'ai appris l'anglais tout seul. Alright? J'ai appris l'anglais tout seul. I learned English alone. I learned English alone. Alright? So here, nous avons appris que votre frère avait acheté une belle maison. Alright? Nous avons appris que votre frère avait acheté une belle maison. We learned that your brother bought a beautiful house. We learned that your brother bought a beautiful house. All right. So now let's move on to, let's use the verb in a decree happened 10 years ago, more than, long time ago. So now we talk about decade. So how you use the phrase and the verb, everything when things happened a decade ago. All right. So example here, let's start here. Verb être. We start from the beginning again, meaning to be. All right. J'avais été. All right. have been, I had been. Tu avais été, you had been. Il avait été, elle avait été. On avait été. He had been. She had been. It had been. Nous avions été. We had been. We had been. Vous aviez été. You had been. Ils avaient été. Okay, we have here. Vous aviez été. You have been. And then we have il avait été. Elle avait été. They have been. All right. So let's get to the phrase so we can see how it's gonna play out really good. All right, we have here. Let's make some phrases right here. So we have here. Caroline avait été embauchée dans la même entreprise que mon frère. All right. Caroline avait été embauchée. See right here, embauchée. Double E here because Caroline, female. All right. And then we have a verb été, verb être, meaning to be. You know, always follow up with the past. See, female, feminine, with verb être, to be. The past, the next verb is coming, it has double E. All right. If it was if Caroline and Caroline et Marie, would be double E and the S on the plural. All right. So we have here, Caroline avait été embauchée dans la même entreprise que mon frère. Caroline has been hired in the same company as my brother. All right. Caroline has been hired in the same company as my brother. That's me. Caroline avait été embauchée dans la même entreprise que mon frère. All right. Caroline has been hired in the same company as my brother. All right. So now we move here. We have here, nous avions été victimes de cette situation pendant 12 ans. All right. Nous avions été victimes de cette situation pendant 12 ans. All right. We have been victim of this situation for 12 years. All right. We have been victim of this situation for 12 years. All right. So now we have that and the verb to be, verb être, to be. Now we're going to verb avoir. All right. Verb avoir, meaning to have. All right, let's do it. Now we have a verb avoir. We have to, let's all read together. All right. J'avais eu. I had had. Tu avais eu. You had had. Ils avaient eu. Elle avait eu. On avait eu. All right. He has had. She had had. It had had. Nous avions eu. We had had. Vous aviez eu. You had had. Ils avaient eu. Elles avaient eu. They had had. All right. They had had. All right. Let's see how it's gonna play with the phrases. Let's make some more phrases right here. All right. Okay, so now we have here, let's read together here. J'avais eu l'occasion de travailler avec lui il y a longtemps. Right? J'avais eu l'occasion de travailler avec lui il y a longtemps. Right? I had the opportunity to work with him a long time ago. I had the opportunity to work with him a long time ago. All right? That's another phrase here. Vous aviez eu suffisamment de temps pour récupérer tout ce que vous aviez perdu. All right? Vous aviez eu suffisamment le temps pour récupérer tout ce que vous aviez perdu. All right? You had enough time to recover everything you had lost. All right? You had enough time to recover everything you had lost. All right? So that's an example. Okay. Now we will now use this verb indicate, some of this verb indicate competition on this sentence, right? So we have this verb habiter, to live, jouer, to play, courir, to run, recevoir, to receive, réduire, to reduce, comprendre, to understand. All right? So let's choose, we just have habiter, to live. All right, let's make some phrases make sense in the deke. All right? So we talk about deke right here. We choose a few phrases to talk about deke. Mes parents avaient habité cette maison depuis 25 ans. All right? Mes parents avaient habité cette maison depuis 25 ans. My parents has lived in this house for 25 years. My parents has lived in this house for 25 years. Okay, let's continue on. Verb jouer, to play. Alright? So we have here jouer and deke. Alright? Nous avions joué avec une équipe déterminée. Alright? Nous avions joué avec une équipe déterminée. We had played with a determined team. Alright? We had played with a determined team. Deke. Courir. To run. Alright? J'avais trop couru ces jours-là dans la salle d'entraînement. Alright? J'avais trop couru ces jours-là dans la salle d'entraînement. Alright? I had run too much that day in the training room. Alright? I had run too much that day in the training room. Alright? So those are deke time we talk about. So here we say recevoir, to receive. Alright? Vous aviez reçu trop d'appels à cause de sa négligence. Alright? Vous aviez reçu trop d'appels à cause de sa négligence. Alright? You had received too many calls because of his carelessness. Alright? You had received too many calls because of his carelessness. Alright? So now we have here reduce, réduire, to reduce. Alright? So here we have that. Elle avait réduit sa chambre plus petite qu'avant. Ouais. Elle avait réduit sa chambre plus petite qu'avant. Ouais. She had reduced her room smaller than before. She had reduced a room smaller than before. Vous avez que comprendre, to understand, alright? Tu avais déjà compris ces idées pour te rappeler. Hein? Tu avais déjà compris ces idées pour te rappeler. You had already understood this idea to remind you. You had already understood this idea to remind you. All right. So now we have some verb, quelques verbs, some verb we take the, you have a verb taking auxiliary to be in the past. The verb that only take verb être. That only take verb être, meaning to be. Those are the verbs that we only looking for here. See, those are the verbs. Devenir, to become. All right, that take verb to be only in French. Verb être. All right, devenir, to become. Partir, to go. Revenir, to return. Mourir, to die. Monter, accent, arriver, arriver, arrive, rester, stay, rentrer, return, sortir, go out, tomber, fall, venir, come, retourner, return, aller, go, entrer, enter, naître, to be born, descendre, go down. All right. So let's make some sentence for those verbs so you can see exactly how this verb play out. Je suis parti le voir cet après-midi. Alright? See, this is verb être right here. Je suis. Je suis parti le voir. We talk about the past. On here is about the past. The verb that we can use, that can use verb être, that can use verb être meaning to be. So with the past, you can only use verb être meaning to be. Je suis parti le voir cet après-midi. I went to see him this afternoon. Alright? Je suis parti le voir cet après-midi. I went to see him this afternoon. Alright? Tu es resté sur place sans bouger. Alright? Tu es resté sur place sans bouger. You have stayed there without moving. You stay there without moving. You can,
Subscribe on Learning Academy Center.